Hello there. Well, this one is from, this is like from last week, I think. I still had some recordings on the hard drive, and I never got around to, I think, this one. So I went through here and I found these couple of matches, and they seem to be decent. There's only about 7 or 8 people on the server, but they're pretty good matches. This is a fairly large map, and when you get smaller numbers of people on them, the situation tends to be a little more volatile because there's all this ground to cover. That is one of the things I like about this game, is that it's nice to have 20 people there, but even if you don't, you can still get a decent game out of it when you got people that know what they're doing. I think I'm gonna record this without the gum this time, because I really hate listening to people talk when they chew gum, so I'm not going to do that this time. Well, maybe I will. I like chewing gum. I'm fucking addicted to it. Yeah, alright. Well, you can see the scoreboard there. It's just a few regulars. We seem to be doing rather well. Well, let's see how that works out. Anyway, what did I do this week? I bought No Man's Sky, right, yeah. I had it pre-ordered and all that shit, and yeah, it's not bad actually. Well, I mean, I've been, since it came, I remember there was a huge amount of hype the first couple of days, and there were thousands of people watching the live streams and all that crap, and now you got people just talking huge crap about it and just being horribly disappointed and calling Sean a liar and practically demanding he be lynched in the street for daring to release this horrible game. Well, I can understand that point. Yeah, I mean, it's there's some things about it that I wish were more developed, like the ship physics, I mean, I'm used to playing Elite Dangerous, and you've got pretty much fairly decent control of the ship. I mean, even that's not enough for some people, but it's fairly comprehensive. In No Man's Sky, it's very arcade-like, You punch a button and it jumps up about 100 feet in the air. You don't really have a whole lot of choice about how high you go. You're either cruising above the ground or you're going into orbit, And it's, oh, we just lost our prime, didn't we? No, that's not good. Yeah, the ship controls are very rudimentary. There's a sort of a radar scope in the middle of your dashboard, which looks superficially very similar to the one in Elite Dangerous, but unlike the one in Elite Dangerous, it doesn't really do a whole lot. It does more in space. You get into these dogfights, and you can see the enemy spaceships out there. It doesn't do a whole lot on the ground. Well, I guess I should say, Elite Dangerous 1 doesn't do a whole lot except show other ships either. So maybe they ripped that off. Maybe they'll probably get sued. I don't know. But yeah, the only criteria I would. Oh, wait a minute! I have to stop and make tea. This will take a moment. Much better. Okay. Yeah, one moment, please. Which, in case you didn't know it, is code for "Please shut the fuck up, you ridiculous retard, before I pummel you into unconsciousness like a rabid gorilla, because you're driving me fucking insane." Oh well. With your batshit gibberish. It's much more polite to say, "One moment, please." Yeah, one of those things you need to know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, No Man's Sky, right? Yeah. Well, the only criteria I can judge it by, as far as I can judge it, is the fact that I'm playing the crap out of it. At least for the first week or so. Most games, I don't play a huge number of games, but every game I play, the games I play tend to fall into two categories. I buy them, I play them for an hour or a day, and then I never touch them again. There's been several like that in recent years. I can't even remember the names of them now. What was the last one like that? Oh, I can't even remember, man. I'm fucking demented. I don't even know. Grr. Bought them all off of Steam. Maybe I can look them off of Steam and tell you. Let me get Steam going here. It may already be running. Yeah, there it is. What games do I have? Oh yeah, here we go. PlanetSide 2. Well, actually, I did play PlanetSide 2 a fair amount. I haven't touched it in about a year and a half. Angels Fall First. Ha 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 ha. Played that 3 times. Sir, You're Being Hunted. Well, I did play that a few times. It was a fairly interesting survival game, but lost interest after a while. Black Mesa. Well, it's Half-Life 1, isn't it? You know, I got about halfway through it with some modifications and suddenly realized, you know, I didn't really care anymore. I already know what's going to happen. I've played the original. I might as well just play it's a decent game. It's a decent upgrade of the graphics on the game. I think using the Half-Life 2 engine. Not a bad game, that one. If you've never played the original Half-Life, that's very worthwhile. They even modify some of the levels and make them more extensive. There's been others. This I know. What's the one? Oh God, my brain is shot. I cannot remember the name of these ridiculous games that I bought and put away and never played again. I've got physical copies of some of them. Oh, we lost that, didn't we? Well, that's not good. I thought we were going to win. Let's see if we can win it. Yeah, I think we were going to win the next one. Well, anyway, I mean, No Man's Sky. It's actually kind of a problem, at least for the first week, because I was literally up. I literally did not sleep at all last night, just playing this stupid game until about 7 in the morning. Elite Dangerous, on the other hand, I've taken to logging into it every half hour so I can load up on liberal propaganda, and every 2 hours I make my run for the. I make my run to the beleaguered system so I can uphold the mind liberal empire, which isn't quite entirely sunk yet, but isn't doing very well at all. But that's about as much as I've been able to do with Elite Dangerous for about the last week since this other game kind of took over my life. You know, I can't explain that. You know, I mean, Elite Dangerous is in a lot of ways, you know, infinitely more sophisticated in its design than No Man's Sky is. Maybe it's just novelty. I don't know. But, you know, No Man's Sky does have some things that Elite Dangerous simply does not, at least not yet. It doesn't, you know, Elite Dangerous doesn't have you walking around on planetary surfaces. You can't, there's no aliens yet. I think they just did introduce some aliens, but they're way the fuck off in the middle of nowhere, and there's no way in hell I'm going there because I'm stuck here playing Power Play, and I have to hang around the capital all the time. I can't go anywhere. You know, oh yeah, let's hump the core. That's always good. Well, the ship mechanics are much better in Elite Dangerous. In a lot of ways, you know, it is a better made game, and yet for the past week I've been playing nothing but No Man's Sky. Well, what? You know, there's and you know, the criticisms are valid. You know, there's not a whole lot to do. You're doing the same thing over and over. Once you begin to filter out the procedural generation stuff in your mind, subconsciously, you see that everything's the same. And you know, there's obviously not a whole lot of suspense. But despite that, you know, it's very relaxing. The music does a lot for that game. No Man's Sky, that music that's in it. What is it called? 9 Hours of Static or something was the group. The procedurally generated music. Now that was awesome. I really like the music in that game. It does a lot for that game. It's not a high-strung game. It's a slow-paced game. It's relaxing. I can pick it up for 10 minutes. I can play it. I can put it down. What more do you want? You know, I mean, it's you know, it's about as sophisticated as a cell phone game, really. But it does what it's supposed to do. It distracts me for a few minutes in the middle of the day. You know, like the solitaire game on my cell phone that I play when I'm on the toilet. You know, it gives me something to do. Yeah, with my hands on the toilet, right? Okay. It's a good game for that. It's a real good game for that. How long my fascination is gonna last? Well, who knows? You know, I mean, I've read posts and reviews from people that have, you know, said, well, I played it 60 hours the first week, and now I've lost interest. Which I guess I can believe that. If I spent 60 hours doing anything, I'd probably be sick to fucking death of it. I don't play these things that much. I think I guess I've probably played No Man's Sky maybe 10 hours at the most. I don't know. I probably should have kept track of that. But yeah, I may play it for a while. I don't know. I may go back to. I really want to go back to Elite Dangerous. I feel obligated. The liberal empire needs me. You know. Felicia Winters, how can she survive? She's got to have me there to run her propaganda. What's she going to do, you know? Well, I have issues. What can I tell you? But, you know, I was, a lot of people, I can understand they're disappointed, you know, but, you know, there's people out there go, oh, the Sean, what's his name, lied, you know, well, maybe, I don't know, he was very vague, but I think it's more likely that a lot of people just kind of lied to themselves. I mean, he was very vague about what the game was actually going to be like, and I don't fault him for that. Why? Because he probably didn't know himself at that point. The game was under development. They probably had no idea what direction they were going to take it in ultimately, what features were going to be in it and what features were going to be out. They just picked up Sony, this huge sponsor, and God knows what they were going to put into it. And as it turned out, it wasn't a whole lot. I don't know what they added in after Sony got there. Probably the combat, I guess. The combat is actually not too bad. I kind of like the combat. It's gotten a lot easier. You know, you get a few upgrades going. I think last night, about 3 or 4 in the morning, I found I finally managed to upgrade the multi-tool, which is another story, and got a few more slots in it. Got my plasma grenades going, and then I found the level 3 homing plasma grenade. The grenade homes in on any organism you shoot it at with its reticle locked on. You know, it's basically for these little sentinels that fly around. It's one shot, one kill. I mean, that was very. I enjoyed finding that. That was very enjoyable. Took all the suspense out of combat with the sentinels, though. I'm fucking mining them for. I'm mining them for titanium now. I mean, it's easier than going and finding a titanium deposit. They just come to you. You shoot one, and the rest of them, there they are. You know, I can get all the titanium I need. Not that I need much. I mostly just get gold, but if I need titanium, I know how to get it. You know? I haven't had a chance to try this. Haven't had a chance to try this god-awful overpowered upgrade on the little robot dogs and other things that eventually come out. I haven't provoked things to the point of actually having any of them come out and come after me yet, but I suppose that's a matter of time. Where was I going with this? I have no idea. I was talking about No Man's Sky, that's all I can tell you, man. Yeah, that's what I did last night. I was upgrading the mining tool. When I first started out, my first prediction was that I was going to be floundering around like a beached fish with this game because I had absolutely no idea how to proceed with it, and that's pretty much what happened. Is that I floundered around for about 2, 3, 4, or 5 hours, no idea what to do. I was wandering around at random, finding nothing useful whatsoever. I managed to upgrade the ship, and I had a hyperdrive, but I didn't have any warp cells, and I didn't have the recipe for antimatter, and I had no idea where to get it, and so I was kind of stuck in that system until eventually Eventually, I just bought some antimatter and got out of the system that way. Still haven't found an antimatter recipe, but I gather that you will come across one sooner or later. Haven't started that Atlas art either at all, really. Really, I just been on one planet the whole fucking time. Well, 1 or 2 or 3 planets, 1 or 2 systems, and 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 fucking planets. I don't really feel a whole lot of need to go anywhere else. I suppose I will eventually. I'm actually getting ready to leave the planet I'm on now, though. I'm just waiting until I've completely loaded up with gold before I take off and find a trading spot. Because you know what, it's like every other game. It all comes down to having money. That's what it's really all about. But anyway, the point I was trying to make was that what I eventually realized that is that. Although this is a free roaming game, it's not really. You can free roam, but it's a lot less interesting to play that way. What you actually have to do with this silly game is locate the beacons. You find the fucking beacon. The beacon gives you an interesting target to go to. You go to that target. Hopefully, there's another beacon there. A beacon or a transmission tower or something. You build your bypass chips, which are easy to make. You get the next signal, you go to the next one. You'll progress a lot faster that way. It's much easier. Wandering around at random, you're not going to find shit. Well, you're gonna find random shit, which isn't going to be any use to you. Once I just started following the beacons and shit, yeah, you know, it's all clockwork now, which is what I'm here for.
I have the orb.
I mean, you know, is the game too easy? Well, yeah, that's kind of what I want actually. Did I ever mention that I like to work hard? No, because I don't. I'm fucking lazy. I like shit being easy. Well, at least for this anyway. This game here, Unreal Tournament, is in every way, you know, to me it's the ultimate game. But you know what? Playing it for 2 or 3 or 4 fucking hours fucking kills me. It's huge stress. You see me roaming around right here? I could have a stroke playing this fucking game. Oh god. The stress is incredible. I suppose maybe it wasn't so stressful when I used to play it years ago, but years ago I had no idea. I had nowhere near the idea what the fuck I was doing. And yet I took it far more seriously. Oh well. Oh, we might lose this one too. Yeah, we do seem to be a bit down in the score there. No. We're winning. Yes. I'm on the blue team, aren't I? Yes. Yes, perhaps we will win. Let's see how close we can come to that. All we have to do is get one more point off the core. Oh well. Yeah, I'm still kind of mystified by the whole Atlas orb thing there. I've been watching live streams and everything else, and apparently I'm looking for an anomaly. I have not seen anything like an anomaly. I'm also a little bit concerned about the space dogfights because they look like they could be a little problematic until I build up some more of the upgrades on the ship. And I'm definitely going to have to work on that. Mostly I've just been mining gold, really. Mine a lot of gold. Whatever the hell you need to do, you're going to need money to do it with, so there you go. Works that way in real life, too. Yeah. Oh, we're a little closer to victory here, aren't we? 8 minutes to go. Can we make it? You think we can get 1 point in 8 minutes? Well, uh-oh, there's a levy right there. No, that levy's down. Oh, here's Bar. We've got Bar in our team, so we're just basically doing flings all over the damn place. This happens far too often. Yeah, see, that's what I call stress. You work like you go ass over tip trying to get to the enemy prime, and the second you get there, your own prime goes down. It's just like being at work. I do the same thing there. I work my ass off, and then in the end it's for nothing. And then I get paid anyway. Why are these people wasting their time in our core when we've got our prime back? And we've got their prime down now. Doesn't matter. We grab the orb and let's see if we can get out there. We've got a levy coming in too, so this is looking very favorable for us. About 7 minutes left to go. Where's my fucking tea? There we go. Hold on a second, I gotta drink some tea. Oh, that's much better. Alright, another fling. Get out here, and there's a shield on the... No? Yeah, there's a shield on the... I'm gonna do the stupidest thing you can do in this situation, which is jump down on the ground. When you get there and there's a shield on the motherfucker, you stay up on top if there's no one there, if there's no one up there with you. You jump down on the ground and you're just gonna get killed. Well, since I completely screwed that up, let me try it again. Let me see if I can lose the match for us. We're down. Oh yeah, we could actually lose this very easily. There's a good 6 minutes left to go, and they've got us down to 10 points now.
Red core is vulnerable. Attack the mine.
Why not fuck it up for everybody? Okay. Let me grab this since the shield wasn't back at the core. Let me grab this armor at least, so I'm not totally defenseless. All right. I may have to turn around very quickly here. We do have another levy coming out. Yeah, our prime is under fire. It'll probably go down as soon as I get over here. Yep, there it goes. Turn the fuck around. There's a scorpion coming after me. Let me run backwards with the Avril out. There's no vehicles out here though. Maybe I can get there. They're all over there. They're all over here, busy building our prime. Anybody up top? Nope. Make a quick jump here. I'm lucky I didn't get. There's a shield on the motherfucker. There we go. That's better. See, I didn't jump down on the ground that time. There was nobody there. I was lucky I didn't get shot comboed right there. That's usually what happens. The fun times are one of those people was over here on this side. That's exactly what would have happened. They would have had a vehicle over here or somebody or a sniper or something. There's Prodigy.
I have the orb.
Okay. Well, they're probably going to get their prime back, and I don't usually leave the prime in this situation, but I see somebody over there with the orb, and he does need a tow, so let me see if we can get him going. And the nuke is up. There's several different ways this could go. This could go down the tube really quick. See, I'm not going to do no thing. I don't. Oh, we just lost. Yeah. Well, grab the orb, get back in there, pick up where he left off. If I was a conscientious tow person, I would have seen that scorpion coming and gone the other way. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, we got this now. Yeah, look at this. We got Bar in the tank holding down the prime.
Friendly fire.
I'm just going forward. Fuck this. Well, let's take this guy out first. Oh, the tank got him. Almost threw away my scorpion there. Let's go to the core. What the fuck? Before that red levy cuts out here. Here comes it. Lucky he didn't get this vehicle shot out from under me there. He totally missed that shot too, didn't he? Okay. That's the only chance you get, mister. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh! The net code strikes again. Yeah, I'd say he made about 3 mistakes. Oh, that's it. Okay. Have you any?